Thanks, Haseeb. Thanks for doing this. Welcome to Crypto Town, Denver edition here. So I'm personally super excited about this particular episode because usually the format is that I cover stories of different people in crypto, right? And your life journey or your story is much like a movie, right? Where
is it?
Yeah, it's like a teenage boy who's starring, right? Who's the hero, grinds his way up to the top super early, right? Super young. Gets success, gets fame, gets money, and then there's a few setbacks. Right after that, rebuilds himself. It's like a montage of that action movie where the hero is training himself, right, and then goes back to the top. And yeah, now it's like you've seen everything, right? So you've been like a professional poker player, at the age of 19.
That's right.
You grew up the ranks really quick. You then left all of that, right? You then became a mental coach, right? You became.
People don't usually cover that part, but yeah, you've done your research.
Right, and then you were an Amazon best-selling author for a while. After that, you decided to become a tech entrepreneur, right? You decided to learn coding and then tech entrepreneur, and then now you're an investor, right? So it's been quite a journey. So I want to dive everything, I want to cover every aspect. So tell me, who is Haseeb and what's his story?
That's funny. When you frame it as a movie and as a montage. It's obviously flattering, but also very alien to think about yourself that way, because maybe in retrospect you might wish that your life would feel like a montage, but you kind of can't think about yourself that way, because the reality is that at any given moment throughout all the different chapters of my life, I was just trying to find what should I be doing in order to actually be valuable to the world and actually fulfill some kind of purpose. And from any given year to the next, it's not okay, how do I create this amazing pastiche of a rock star, superhero, or whatever. Not that I think I fulfilled that, but yeah, it's really just thinking one step at a time. When I was learning how to code, all I was focused on was learning how to code. When I was building a startup, all I was focused on was building a startup. And now as an investor, all I'm focused on is how to be a great investor. And if I can say there's one through line, or I guess one arc that's defined most of the different chapters of my life, it's that when I was young, especially being a professional poker player, poker is kind of the quintessential solitary activity. Right now, obviously, poker is a game you play with other people, so that might be weird to describe it that way. But poker is a game where it's in a sense it's a single player game, because you are only playing for yourself, and you are trying to take the money from everybody who's sitting at the poker table with you.
Right.
So it's fundamentally adversarial with the people around you. And the other thing about poker is that nobody's on your side. Nobody wants you to win. Actually, everybody wants you to lose. Everybody who's at the table with you wants you to lose.
Right.
Venture capital, and I feel that over the course of my career, I've seen this transition in myself and how it's affected my own personality and just my lived experience, is that venture capital is the quintessential team sport. In that, in venture capital, you win when you make other people win. You make a founder's company successful. You find the right person, you help cultivate them and give them resources and support them. And of course, venture capital, you can't really do it solo.
Right.
You have to pull together a firm and raise a team and become a leader and help other people, mentor them and make them successful in order for yourself to become successful. And so if there's any learning I'll have, it's that if you chart the course of my career, I think that the stuff that I've done later on in my career has really been the stuff that actually has made me the most happy. And it's kind of obvious. It's ancient Greeks knew this, is that fundamentally human beings flourish when they are doing things for other people.
Right.
And despite the fact that playing poker is very lucrative, or at least it was, when I was playing it, it's nowhere near as psychologically salutary as doing something that makes money through lifting other people up.
Right. So we're going to go chronologically, right?
Okay.
So where did you grow up?
So I grew up in Texas. I was born in College Station, Texas.
Okay.
Moved around, but mostly lived in the periphery of Austin.
Okay.
Yeah.
And where's your family from?
My family's from Pakistan.
Okay.
They immigrated here in the early 80s.
Okay.
And I'm the second of three sons.
How did you find crypto?
So I first learned about crypto actually from a lot of my ex-poker player friends.
Okay.
So in 2011, which was around the time that I quit poker, there was this big DOJ effort to shut down a lot of overseas poker sites that were serving American users. And because of that, a lot of online poker kind of went underground or went overseas. But there were still a lot of Americans who wanted to play poker. And the way that they would play poker after all those overseas sites could stop taking US bank account transfers is they would start gambling and settling their poker debts in Bitcoin. And that's how I first learned about Bitcoin. This is like doing it in 2013.